It's the weekend again, and you know what that means? It's probably time for more snow, because it always seems to fall on the weekend.
And just like clockwork, it is in that forecast again, starting late tonight. Here's your first look this morning. This morning, we are also learning new information as Columbus police continue to look for one of the two drivers involved in a deadly rush hour crash where a 23-year-old woman was killed. Police say the driver of a dark SUV swerved to avoid hitting another car at the intersection of Cleveland Avenue and Morse Road yesterday evening. That SUV hit Deshae Churchill, who was standing on the sidewalk. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The second car sped off while one man called 911 and tried to help the woman.
I didn't help.
Investigators say they have few details on that second car. They believe it was a small brown or gray sedan, and anyone with information is urged to call Columbus Police. Columbus police are looking for a man this weekend who robbed a Central Ohio Kroger pharmacy, not for money, but for pills. Now take a close look at your screen. This is the man police are looking for. The surveillance picture shows him waiting for the pharmacist at the Hempstead Village store in New Albany. Police say he demanded pills, and when the pharmacist told him it was going to be a few minutes, he lifted his shirt and he showed her a semi-automatic pistol. If you know anything about this crime, you're asked to call Columbus Police. Also new this morning, investigators say a man who may have been unhinged by the death of his ailing mother went on a house-to-house shooting rampage in a small Missouri town. He killed 7 people before taking his own life. State police say this man, Joseph Aldridge, carried out the killings with a handgun on Thursday night or early Friday morning. Police say 4 of the dead were cousins of the 36-year-old, while the names of the other 3 victims and a person who was wounded are still being withheld. The shooting rampage spanned several miles, totaling 4 homes. Investigators say the gunman's 74-year-old mother was found dead of natural causes. And a federal appeals court has ruled that Boston Marathon bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev's trial can be held in Massachusetts. His lawyers say intense media coverage and the large number of people personally impacted by the deadly attack make it impossible for him to find a fair and impartial jury. Opening statements in the trial are expected to start on Wednesday. You may remember 3 people were killed and nearly 300 others injured in the 2013 bombings. If convicted, he could receive the death penalty. Welcome back. Time is now 6:15. The Hollywood whodunit mystery has finally been solved. This morning, that pearl-covered dress worn by Lupita Nyong'o that disappeared following the Oscars has been found. Police received an anonymous tip that led officers to the gown valued at $150,000.
Wow.
The dress was found hidden in a second-floor restroom at the hotel where the movie star was staying during last week's award show, and investigators are now looking through surveillance video at the hotel to try to identify a possible suspect. National Consumer Protection Week starts on Monday, but this morning there is a new way to keep tabs on thieves who want to deceive you and take your money. The Better Business Bureau of Central Ohio is beta testing the Scam Tracker. It is a new website that allows consumers to report a scheme 24 hours a day and see if it's trending. The BBB says victims' personal information is not going to be listed on that Scam Tracker website. They're also vetting reported schemes before they publish them on the website. If all goes well, the Scam Tracker is going to launch nationwide in about a month. And if you want to check out that Scam Tracker on the website, you can do so by linking to NBC4i.com. All you have to do is click on the news links box in the big red box on the homepage. From our partners at Columbus Business First, sweeping changes may also soon give a new look to a section of North High Street near the Ohio State University. OSU is planning on redeveloping a section near East 15th Avenue into a new campus gateway. The project would include a public square, student housing, along with office and retail space on nearly 9 acres. The Campus Partners for Community Urban Redevelopment has already filed the paperwork to rezone that area in the city. So far, no timetable has been released for the project. Now that the Oscars are over, Hollywood can get back to what it does best, making movies. And this weekend, especially with our snow on the way, there are a handful of offerings hitting theaters across Central Ohio, which you might want to go into. For a sneak peek, here is NBC's Raphael Seth with our weekend box office preview. Remember, you can always catch our box office preview every Saturday at 6 a.m. or online too at NBC4i.com.
Has a tax.
And we go from spring break to taxes, but it's not all bad news. The early birds who have already filed their tax returns have actually done quite well for themselves. This morning, the IRS says it has already paid out $125 billion in refunds, and that is some 50 million tax returns have already been filed. And a whopping 83% of those people who have filed qualified for a refund this year. The average check weighs in at a hefty $3,120. Tax experts say people expecting large refunds typically file earlier, and those who aren't, well, they procrastinate. They wait till that April 15th deadline.
I see white and gold.
It's blue and black.
It's white and gold. Anyway, Thin Mints, Samoas, Do-si-dos, tag-alongs. Honestly, we all have our favorite Girl Scout cookie, right? Don't we?
We do, and now there is finally a way to get your Girl Scout cookie fix year-round. The organization has teamed up with the Wicked Cool Toys to create the first ever Girl Scouts cookie oven. It features mixes inspired by some of the most popular cookies, and that oven has a viewing window and a warming station to heat and melt icing. All the good stuff, similar to those popular Easy Bake ovens that Mindy grew up with when she was a kid.
See, there we go.
The Girl Scouts line is expected to hit stores beginning this fall. The price tag, $60. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Thin Mints.
I like frozen Thin Mints and Samoas, right?
Thin Mints, you can't go wrong. Samoas, but everybody does have their favorite.
Snow on the way, so get ready for it.
Back, it's going to feel actually balmy to all of us because we were so used to the cold. There's the Harrison wave.
We'll see you at 8.